Hello. So good to meet you at our global motivational meeting. We are reading Messiah's second coming speeches. These God's words that inspire billions of people, families, communities, countries, and the whole world. And will help you to just read these quotes and practice in your daily life. Think about them, that God will give you tips for happy life and prosperous future. As we're reading these speeches from the beginning, please find all the chapters of our Message to Billion channel, Happy TV, and you may turn on suggestion playlist. Choose the best one for you and listen God's words. Stay blessed all the day. So let's see what God prepared for us today. First, let's read the excerpt from the True Father speech at the National Building, Seoul, Korea, as in the Federation for World Peace and International Federation for World Peace. It was July 13, 2001. So it was reading a part. Let's read further. Until now, everything created by God was unable to stand within the realm of the blessing due to the fall of the first human ancestors. God, however, raised numerous religions, focusing on Christianity, educated people along the path of the providence of salvation. He gradually raised their spiritual standard to enable them to usher in the completed Testament age. And concert with this, all of us have become substantial fruits of faith, completing God's providence of salvation to restore the foundation of kingship on the cosmic level. That process began with kingship on the level of the true individual, expanding to kingship on the level of the true family, tribe, people, nations, and the world. Eventually, we were able to attain the position of the whole original enthronement ceremony for the kingship of God. This ceremony can be held on that foundation only when all people in heaven and earth from true families and nations receive the blessing and create on one lineage, one human race with a single united lineage. Ladies and gentlemen, if you consider love, life, and lineage, which is of this is most important to human being? Many people that love is most valuable. However, no matter how valuable love and life are, they are horizontal in the sense that they end in a single generation. However, lineage is vertical and is passed down through the generations for eternity. That is why lineage is most important. In the original world, had the fall never occurred, our true family would have been formed with God at the center. A family of true sons and daughters. True lineage would have been established. To become a child of a true parent, there must be a connection of lineage. And yet would be absolutely impossible to link the term parent and child unless they were connected by lineage. Unless this lineage were established, not even God could cut it apart. Not even fallen Satan could divide it. This is why the true lineage received through true parents' blessing can restore through indemnity the mistake of the Old Testament, New Testament ages by engrafted onto lineage, God's lineage, which is the original standard. Even a field of false olive trees can go beyond the realm of life and death. Such involves becoming one in body, hearts, and mind with the lineage of the true olive trees based on true love. So they cannot interfere with the people who have determined in their hearts to transcend even the realm of life and death on the levels of the individual, family, people, nation, and the world, no matter what the sacrifice. Once you go beyond the national standard, you have already entered the realm of perfection, the realm of God's direct dominion. If then becomes impossible to enter into a relationship with Satan. If Jesus had been able to marry, he would not have gone the way of the cross. No one would have been able to kill him. That is because he would have been able to connect with the realm of God's direct dominion under the ideal of being God's subject partner. In terms of the principle, he would have sacrificed the standard of having completed his portion of responsibility. That is why he would have entered the realm of God's direct dominion, which is connected to God's lineage. There would have been no way for Satan to sever his connection. During the process of growth, the first human ancestors were unable to reach the position of unity with God's heart. They fell. That was the problem. If Adam and Eve had become a couple and engrafted only in true love, they never would have fallen. Satan would not have been able to tear them apart. Yet in the course of growth, they represented the fruit that had not fully ripened. If you plant a fruit in the ground before it is ripe, its seed will never produce a root. It does not have eternal life and will be disposed of as if were devoid of life. That place is hell. It is a place that is unrelated to God. The parent-child relationship has to become connected with true parents' lineage. It cannot simply connect to that lineage on its own accord. The lineage of a man and woman have to be combined. Under the fundamental laws of the universe, human beings were created and are to be perfect when the inner, natural, and external form of their lineage unite as one. They can be perfected when the mind represented the inner nature and the body represented the external form. Rejoice together and love. Each family needs to stand the position of substantial object partner of the perfect Adam's family, which is like a large and substantial tree. Then each family is expected to multiply and expand to form a branch factories that in turn will produce countless citizens of the heavenly nations. Thus, God and the spirit world and substantial parents on earth can live together on earth and cooperate in producing heavenly citizens who can then form a united body living eternal in the spirit world. When the citizen of the heavenly world and earthly world unite with the earth at the center, the ideal kingdom of God and on earth and heaven will be completed. Okay, so this was for today. So interesting that once you go beyond national standard, you have already entered the realm of perfection, the realm of God's direct dominion. Therefore is so much discussion about nationalism in these days, that people supposed to go beyond nationalism. Okay, and now let's read further. Only begotten daughter, true mother speech True Mother spoke at the victory celebration of the Summit of Peace on the Korean Peninsula, making the anniversary of the holy birth of the true parents and the 9th anniversary of the Foundation Day, held on February 15, 2022. I am grateful that the hard work carried out around the world in preparation for these occasions have borne the fruit of victory. If the truth had really been revealed in 1962, which is the previous year of the Black Tiger, there will have been no opposition from Christianity. However, that did not happen. And now we are welcoming the year of the Black Tiger again for the first time in the 60 years. This is the year where true families, Chombo families, should step forward and tell the world boldly about the existence of the heavenly parent, who has indeed have been endured and waiting all this time. They should shout loudly about him and thus bring beautiful flowers to bloom in every part of the world. As I said the day before yesterday, the owner of the universe and this earth is our heavenly parent, When people, however, do not know about Heavenly Parent and are claiming the world as their own and build up their national borders. Among these nations called superpowers in the world today are some such as in China that do not know heaven and restrict religious freedoms. Isn't that true? All nations in Europe where the Christian culture emerged have to stand up in front of those countries. Their only way to become heavenly parents, children, is to accept true parents and live together as brothers and sisters in heavenly parents' embrace. Christianity blossomed and spread worldwide from the European continent. Much missions work was carried out in Africa. Yet, as people did not know the true nature of Jesus, they failed to practice love for the sake of others and in the end build a civilization that took from others. Christian civilization is consequently in decline, having been unable to fulfill its responsibility. That is why, as the true parent, I sent out the first restore the African continent, which had experienced the most suffering and difficulty as a result in the position of having restored nations, 7 religions groups in Africa and the region. I have able to proclaim the first establishment of Channel Book, the words of the Bible that the last will be the first, refer to Africa. We are ultimately on the path as one family of human attending the Heavenly Parent to overcome the problems that the European continent is now facing in Eastern Europe and Northeast Asia. You should be completely united with true parents. By so doing, you will become the first as the Heavenly Parent, the true children who can stand in the position of the elder brother and embrace those 2 nations that do not know about God. Please understand that now is the opportune time to create the environment wherein you inspire and embrace your younger brother. Let us look back a few decades. In 1970s, true father tried to save America and wanted to embrace the world. And truth, at that time, our foundation in the United States was somehow weak than that in Europe. We called our major leaders from Europe to the United States to educate America and align it with the heaven's providence. Those European leaders worked very hard for that purpose. At that time, where there were 3 leading figures in the United States, they were women, very active and confident women. They took the lead in attending to parents and put in so much effort. At the time, True Father held the Day of Hope events to save America. He created a choir, and there was a sister who played the piano. Unlike the 3 women leaders I just mentioned, she was an American, but she had an oriental air about her. I remember her name is Linda. I had such a good impression of her. She was blessed with the Margaret, and I understand they are living happy together. The reason I am speaking about this is that he is going great work, is doing great work in introducing and educating European dignity, including there are also regional president Makabagan Chong Hong Chair Katsumida and the UPF Chair Jacob Maria. The time has now come for Europe to raise up one final time and accept all efforts to aid heaven's providence. You must confidently say that the way for humanity to survive, for Europe and the world to survive, is to attend Heavenly Parents. Since true parents can qualify us to attend Heavenly Parent, I mentioned those people's name in the hope that they will shout with a loud voice. Let's become Europe that is one with true parents. As I said, Europe needs to unite and educate the 2 strong powers that are posing a problem right now. The 2 strong powers that do not know about God. Teach them, create bonds with them as you younger brothers, and bring them to Heavenly Parent. I was pondering something as we welcome the year of the Black Tiger. I get thought that best symbolize this year, the year in which heaven's fortune and authority should be revealed. That is why I asked for neckties and scarves to be made. I presented them to the heads of state this time, and I believe they were presented to our regional leaders yesterday. If you can take some extra one, you can give them as a gift to high-level guests who can help with the providence. As you do, explain things well to them and ask them to work together with you for heaven's providence and other words. It is my hope that you will build a relationship with good people. Do you understand? Okay, so there is interesting personal messages, and that's all for today. As if you have difficulties, please watch one more time this video. Today, share this video as we end this billion happy life subscribers marathon. Contact me for consultation, cooperation, and become a member of this Heavenly Parents Holy Community globally. Receive Heavenly Kingdom citizenship right now, and let's work together for ultimate global peace by 2027. See you tomorrow with more powerful quotes. Till then, turn on situation playlist and listen, get word, stay blessed all the day. Bye bye. Yours, Nicolae.